Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of the Unstoppable Dynamite channel of wrestling results here in this channel. So we have AEW Dynamite results for February 23rd, 2022. This contains spoilers. Tonight's episode of AEW Dynamite was broadcast live from the Webster Bank Arena in Bridgeport, Connecticut. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Tony Schiavone, Excalibur, and Jim Ross were the broadcast team for tonight's event. Tag Team Battle Royal participants included 2.0, Jeff Parker and Matt Lee. The Dark Order, Alex Reynolds and John Silver. Private Party, Isaiah Cassidy and Mark Quinn. Gun Club, Austin and Colton Gunn. The Best Friends, Chuck Taylor and Trent Beretta. The Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson. The Butcher and the Blade, Santana and Ortiz. FTR, Cash Wheeler and Dax Hardwood. Red Dragon, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. The winning team advances to Revolution 2022 title match. AEW World Tag Team Champions Jurassic Express with Christian Cage were watching the match unfold from the ramp. The Blade shoved Alex Reynolds off the apron onto the floor, but then John Reynolds dumped the Blade over the top rope. Ortiz eliminated and Austin Gunn, and then Santana Ortiz hurled Colton to the outside. That was kind of a rookie mistake by the Gun Club, said Schiavone. The Butcher blocked a swinging DDT from Trent and then suplexed Trent. The Butcher slugged away at Trent. Chuck Taylor lured him in the Butcher, eliminating him over the top rope. Red Dragon used their tandem offense to eliminate Chuck Taylor from the match. Private Party was eliminated right in front of a frustrating Matt Hardy. Hardy is walking out on Private Party once again, said Excalibur. Santana single-handedly eliminated 2.0. FTR landed the big rig on John Silver. Red Dragon attacked FTR from behind. Nick Jackson nailed Trent with a running bulldog. FTR tossed Nick Jackson over the top, but Matt Jackson was still in the match. Santana clipped Matt Jackson from behind. Trent is taking some ungodly punishment in this match, said Jim Ross. Trent was almost eliminated but Orange Cassidy popped out, hoisting Trent on his shoulders and placing him back in the ring. Trent sent Bobby Fish over the top rope with a lariat. Cash Wheeler was eliminated after interference from Tully Blanchard backfired. John Silver German suplex Matt Jackson and followed up with a straight jacket backstabber. Trent and Santana had a stare down, and the fans were on their feet. Trent and Santana picked right off from where they left off in the parking lot at the Daly's place. Santana wiped out Trent with a discus lariat. Trent hung on after a pump kick from Santana. As Trent and Santana battled on the ring apron, Matt Jackson and Kyle O'Reilly charged at them and eliminated Trent and Santana. Dax ate a series of knee strikes from Kyle. Dax struck back with a suplex. Dax stomped on a mud hole into Kyle O'Reilly on the ring apron. Bobby Fish, who was previously eliminated, knocked Dax off the apron, eliminating him. John Silver sent Matt for a ride with a spine doctor. Kyle and Matt double team John Silver. Matt double team John Silver. Matt tossed Silver over, and in the process, Kyle snuck up from behind and eliminated Matt Jackson. Things seem to have broken down, and once again, between the Young Bucks and Red Dragon, said Excalibur. AEW World Champion Adam Hangman Page stormed out to the ring. Page got the revenge on Red Dragon after they blindsided him last week. Adam Cole sprinted to the ring, but Page turned around and whoppled him with punches. The Young Bucks walk out on Red Dragon, allowing Hangman Page to do as he pleased with Red Dragon. Page grabbed a microphone. Who's ready for story time with Adam Page, baby? Cole decided to come after the most prestigious prize in professional wrestler. Cole dug his own grave, and the better Adam will leave him there at Revolution on March 6th on pay-per-view. MJF walks out to the ring. MJF says, "Guys, I get it. I used to love CM Punk too." And by the way, I seen the promo. He was breaking down into tears. And I get that you guys want to boo me. I'm not the easiest person to like. Just give me an opportunity here. CM Punk showed a photograph last week and said for him, it was just another Friday. For me, it wasn't. The fact of the matter is the only reason I got out of bed in the morning was I love professional wrestling. I love AEW. And that day meant everything to me. Let me go back to when I was 11 years old. I had severe ADHD, which, guys, I do have a severe ADHD, and it's not fun. And I still have it. Every day for me in school was hell. Same here. I hear how I feel how he feels. I tried out for the football team. The next day I see jocks walking up to me in the hall, and they look angry. And in their hands, they're holding rolls of quarters. And they all decided to throw quarters at me as hard as they could. I went home and I cried and cried and cried. But I realized today is Friday, and I get to meet my hero, CM Punk, at an autograph signing. That day meant everything to me, and I made a promise to myself that day I wasn't going to be afraid to stick up for myself. I was going to become the best in the world. Fast forward to 2013, I had a football scholarship coming for me, but I didn't care. I just wanted to be just like CM Punk. January 2014, you leave me when I needed you most. When I believed in you, you left me. You left all of us. That's when I realized that if the best in the world couldn't do it, how could I? So I packaged my bags and went home and buried my dreams. And I was scrolling on social media, and I saw a photo of CM Punk shaking hands with Bryan Danielson. I made a promise to myself that day I would become the best in the world in spite of CM Punk. I made a promise that I wouldn't be a gutless coward like CM Punk. At Revolution, you can choke me with the chain. You can make me bleed buckets, but I won't quit. My name is MJF, and I'm better than you, and you know it. CM Punk walked out to the ring. He says, is it true? Is it real? Punk asked. MJF, with a tear coming down his cheek, said it was true, and he walked off. CM Punk was left conflicted after MJF's emotional speech. Now we have Kings of the Black Throne, Brody King, Malachi Black versus Death Triangle, Pac, and Penta El Zero meet up with Alex Aberhant's Penta Oscars the dark and violent side of Penta El Zero Mito. Walked to the ring with a shovel. Pac planted Black with a 450 splash for a near fall. Penta Oscar tagged in and blasted Malachi with a hard shot to the quads. The bastard Pac, wow, tagged back in, but Black shoved him into the corner and Brody King tagged in. Brody nearly dissipated Pac with a clothesline. Brody took out both members of the opposition with a tope suicida. Malachi Black stomped onto Pac with double knees and followed up with a German suplex. Penta hit a crossbody off the top rope onto Brody King. Sorry. The Kings were looking for Dante's Inferno, but Pac made the save. Pac staged Brody King with a pump kick to the jaw. Pac German suplex Brody King. Black made a blind tag and went for the miss on Penta, but Penta covered Black's mouth and rolled him up for the pin. Black swallowed his own miss and he's choking on it, said Excalibur. Brody King pummeled Penta after the match and then he went after Pac. Malachi Black brought the shovel into the ring. The arena lights turned off and then Buddy Matthews appeared in the ring. This kid is awesome. If he signed with AEW, it's all hell of a get, said Jim Ross. He and Malachi Black have so much history between one another, added Excalibur. Buddy Matthews attacked Penta and Pac. Black commanded Buddy to smash Penta's face into the steel chair, and Buddy Matthews obeyed. Mad King Eddie Kingston came out to confront the influencer Chris Jericho. A row of security guards lined up in the ring. Jericho, I arranged this for the security to be here because I want us to be able to talk like men, not fight like common street thugs. Kingston says, "Are you calling me a common street thug?" Jericho says, "Yes." Kingston says, "I'm not a sports entertainer, Chris. This is a wrestling company. My man, go down the block." Jericho says, "Eddie, when I first heard of you were coming to AEW, everyone was excited, and I kept thinking, who the hell is Eddie Kingston? I thought they were talking about Eddie Edwards. And then I looked at you and realized I hadn't heard of you because you looked like a jobber. But then I saw your match and I heard you talk. I told you it wouldn't be long before you'd be a huge babyface." Kingston says, "What's a babyface?" Really? Jericho says, "Everyone was so happy you overcame your issues when you signed with AEW at 38 years old. You didn't make it to the big time until you were 38. I made the big time when I was 22 years old. By the time I was 38, I made millions of dollars. And you're jealous because deep down inside, you don't believe you can ever be at my level. Am I right?" Kingston says, "What do you want? A cookie for that? Because guess who don't care? The only reason you main evented all those places is because I wasn't there. I'm not like the rest of carnies like that lie. I'm going to be me till I die. And now you're out here talking about this and that. I'm tired of that. You know what, Chris? I want a fight. How about it? Me and you at the pay-per-view. How about it? Come on. Jericho says, you're terrified to make it to the top. The mountain. The level that I live on. Because if you did, you'd fall off. I know your family history. Your very first hero was your uncle. And he was a failure. You believe in your father. And he was a failure. And deep down inside you think you're a failure as well. You can't win the big one. And in this company, I am the big one in this company. If you want to challenge me at the pay-per-view at Revolution, you got it. But if you do manage to beat me, I swear to God, I will look in your eyes, shake your hand, because that means I will have helped you overcome your fear of success. Kingston says, give me the Chris Jericho that I was the first world champion in the company. That was in the first world champion in the company. Give me that Chris Jericho that your close friends with Levesque hated. Because if you don't, I'm going to eat you alive. Jericho says, I'm gonna give you that Chris Jericho. And so much more. And I can see it in your eyes. You don't believe you can beat me. And your opinion deep down inside is the same opinion I have of you. You're a loser. And you can't win the big one. Face of the Revolution qualifying match. FTW World Champion Absolute Ricky Starks with Powerhouse Hobbs versus Dark Order's Press 10 fans. Taz joined the commentary team for the match. 10 hit a shoulder tackle on Starks. Ricky jumped back at 10 with a shoulder block of his own. 10 planted Starks with a delayed vertical suplex. 10 clobbered Starks with a discus clothesline. 10 locked on a full Nelson. Starks spun 10's mask around, forcing 10 to let go of the hold. Starks speared 10 and then pinned him. Taz, you've got two men in the face of the Revolution qualifying match, said Jim Ross. TBS Championship match. You have champ Jade Cargill with Mark Sterling versus the Bunny. The Bunny is looking to hand Jade for her first career loss, noted Excalibur. Jade is 27-0, added Jim Ross. I say when she goes 30-0, or she's... How about this? She's going to lose at the next pay-per-view. Jade pump kicked the Bunny. Jade dropped her leg on the Bunny's arm. The Bunnies escaped a hammerlock and whiplashed Jade's neck. The Bunny hit Jade with a Russian leg sweep on the arena floor, right into the steel barricade. Big Money Matt Hardy stormed out to the ring. Jade hit a fall-away slam on the Bunny. She followed up with a big back elbow on the Bunny. The Bunny rocked Jade with a big knee left, which means probably lift. Bunny charged at Jade, but Jade countered with a spinebuster. Matt Hardy tossed brass knucks into the ring. Mark Sterling slid in the TBS title. The Bunny punched at Jade with the knucks, but Jade blocked it with the championship belt. Ref Aubrey Edwards had enough and ejected Sterling and Matt Hardy. Jade smashed the Bunny with Jaded and pinned her. Jade, I am 28-0, soon to be 50-0. So the question is, who's next? Better yet, who's left? Tay Conti walks out onto the ramp with a microphone in her hand. Tay says, I'm not just next. Actually, I am the one who's going to beat your ass. Tay Conti charged to the ring, but the bunny grabbed her. Tay nailed the bunny with the Tay KO. Jade nearly knocked Tay's block off with a punk kick. Anna Jay sprinted to the ring with a steel chair to even up the odds, and Jade jumped out of the ring. American Dragon Bryan Danielson versus Daniel Garcia. Danielson powered Garcia into the corner and clubbed him with a forearm. Garcia fired back with a chop. Danielson got the ground and pound game on Garcia. Danielson nearly had the label lock on Garcia, but Garcia touched the ropes with his boot, forcing the ref to break the hold. Garcia chop blocked Danielson's leg out from under him. Outside the ring, Garcia swung Danielson's leg into the steel ring post. Garcia brought Danielson back into the ring and worked him over with chops in the corner, and then hit the dragon screw leg whip. Bryan Danielson is getting out wrestled by Garcia, said Excalibur. Garcia got suplexed to the outside by Danielson. American Dragon followed up with a running knee off the apron onto Garcia. Danielson blasted Garcia with a shotgun dropkick off the top rope. Danielson wrenched back on Garcia's leg with a leg lock. Garcia grabbed a leg lock at the same time. Danielson tiger suplex Garcia and transitioned it into cattle multation. Garcia grabbed an ankle lock and then stomped on Danielson's head. Danielson escaped, and with their hands interlocked, they traded forearms. Garcia tried for a dragon screw leg whip, but Danielson countered with the triangle sleeper and choked Garcia out. Danielson grabbed a mic after the match. Danielson says, Garcia, that was actually what I wanted to see tonight. 2.0 ambushed Danielson from behind. Jon Moxley charged into the fray and whipped out 2.0. Garcia grabbed a chair and was about to waffle Mox from behind, but Danielson stopped Garcia. Mox turned around and hit the paradigm shift on Garcia. Oh my god, guys, if you've seen that paradigm shift, he lifted him up so high and planted him. Wow, that was amazing. This is awesome, the fans chanted. Danielson and Mox had a stare down. Danielson is... So in order for us to fight together, we need to bleed together. You want a match at Revolution? You got it. But don't be surprised if you're the only person bleeding. Catch AEW Dynamite on TBS next Wednesday at live at 8/7 Central from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. Don't miss AEW Rampage this Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on TNT. And remember, the home of professional wrestling is All Elite Wrestling. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for Impact's results tomorrow morning. I'm unstoppable. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you guys do not miss an upload here on this channel. And I'm out.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Skiz here. And if you don't subscribe to Blonde and the Unstoppable Denominator, then you are a toothy bumfuck, pussy ass bitch motherfucker.